Alright guys, so I'm finally back. This will be the beginning of my trading tutorial. So I'm gonna go over what methods I use to find items, what sites, how I get offers, all that different stuff. So let's just get into it. Alright, the place you want to start with is CSGO Lounge. Even though it has a terrible reputation, this is by far the most popular and most effective, I believe, trading website because of the sheer volume of people who come here. Both experienced traders and low-tier traders, everyone comes here. Anyone who trades at some point will end up on CSGO Lounge. So, as you can see, we have a bunch of trades here, and I use the Lounge auto bump on them rather than like the plugins for Chrome, because these will auto bump even if my computer's off. So these will get auto bumped no matter what, every 30 minutes, allowing for a maximum visibility. Let's just check out, let's see, vanillas will be a good example. So the most important thing about posting a trade is knowing the prices of the items that you want to buy. So right now, bayonets, they'd normally quick sell for 51 on Reddit. So I post a trade with 50 keys. All these I put as 1 key below the quick sell price. So I get decent offers on these. I get a decent amount. Like I get a bunch of Karambit vanillas, butterfly knife vanillas. So that's a really easy way to get profit. Also, you can deal with pattern knives like Dopplers. So let's just go here. So obviously the low end of the 85, that would be like a really bad float phase 3, and up to 100k I do that for a normal phase 2. So I mean, you just have to know all the prices of the knives that you want to buy. If it's not a high tier knife like a Doppler or a Tiger Tooth or any of those, then you'd want to buy them at like a really low price, like 80 to 83%, because they're going to be much harder to sell and they're in less demand, so they're gonna take a while to sell. Alright. So I also, in my trades, I almost deal purely with keys because it's much easier for me to keep track of everything. With items, you have to have a knife. Someone has to offer you a decent amount of overpay on them, and then you're gonna have to be able to sell them like at a decent price fairly quickly, because that would you want to be able to get the same amount that you could get for pure like instantly, because you don't want to put too much effort into selling the items. So that's why you normally ask for an overpay. So if I want to sell my Karambit for 205 keys, I'll ask for overpay on it, more in items. So, and you also want to value those items at 83 to 85% so that they can go relatively quickly. A lot of people can benefit off of this if they have really high tier items that are in demand, like dragon lures and howls, fire serpents, those kind of things. You can definitely take advantage of the demand that goes for them. So I just think that keys are much easier to deal with. You can just buy something for like 150 keys, sell it for 152 keys. You just have to know the price of all the things that you want to buy. Alright. Okay, first of all, you're going to need an initial investment. You guys should know that the more items, the more keys that you start with, the more profitable you will be. It's really difficult to trade in the low tier for like these penny skins. You can see so many people trying to trade on Lounge for these things worth a couple of cents. So I recommend getting a start with 50 keys, or maybe obviously the more that you get the better, but if you have to start at a minimum, then I'd recommend 50 keys, because that way you can deal with almost all the vanilla knives, excluding Karambit, the Karambit and maybe the M9, but you can deal with everything else. You can buy all the different skins. Most skins that are not really covert or anything, they'll be around that range. So that's just like, that's where I'd say that the minimum is to start trading. Anything less, it will obviously be harder to trade, and anything more, it will be easier. Yeah. So don't be complaining if you have like 4 keys in your inventory and saying that you can't profit and you can't find any quick sells, because that's your fault and you need to invest more money into the game. Alright, this is reddit.com/r/global offensive trade. This is the best place for high tier trading. See, these people, they want ruby, Karas, and Karas sapphires. Like, that's definitely the top end of the spectrum. So this is where I'll go if I have a vanilla knife that I got off Lounge. This is probably my favorite place to sell. People here are much more reasonable with prices in the most part. So, because they're not cancer like Lounge. These people actually know how to trade. They don't lowball normally. So you can also just refresh the new page. This is what I used to do before I had so much keys. I just refresh the new page and try to snipe quick sells. And yeah. Also, in order to trade here, you're gonna have to get a Global Offensive Trade Pass, which requires you to link your Steam profile to Reddit. So that might be a little bit of a hurdle for you to jump over, but once you do that, you can just post a new trade. You're required to follow a certain format, which would be kind of like have. So I have a Karambit Doppler phase 2, and then you'd put want, and you have to have a specific buyout, and you have to also do that in the body too. With these kind of knives, you're gonna want to provide screens, because people are gonna ask for them anyways. So you go like screens. Shit. But yeah, and you're gonna have to provide your trade link. So that's the first step to not getting banned here. Just follow all the rules, which are also on the sidebar here. I don't really know, rules and guidelines, yeah. So you just want to read those before you post, because I hear a lot of people complaining about, oh, they keep taking down my posts, I'm getting banned. But this is definitely a place that has a lot of potential for you to profit. Okay, so here are the trade servers. This is another possible way to find offers, get some good deals. I personally think that they're much more difficult to trade on, just because of the sheer time that is needed to actually get offers on here. Trade servers are undoubtedly more time consuming and less efficient than just Reddit and Lounge. You'd be delusional to think that trade servers are better, because you have to wait for everyone's advertisements. Everyone goes one at a time, and people can have like 5-minute long ads. So you got that. Also, you have to have people be interested in your item, which half the time they aren't. So you have to find interested buyers. You have to just listen to everyone else's ad, wait your turn. It's really inefficient, really boring, and yeah, it is possible to get trades and deals here, especially if you go in the rooms and just bargain with people. But this is really an optional method of trading. You can just stick to Reddit and Lounge, and you can be just as successful, if not more. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. So really, if I could give you one message to take away from this video, it would be to know the prices of the knives that you're dealing with. That's definitely the most important thing to me, because too many people got the message that you want to buy for 80% market, or you want to just lowball the shit out of everyone. But that's not how trading works. Like for vanilla knives or any kind of high tier patterned knife, nobody's going to sell for 80%. Like if I go to like a karambit vanilla, let's just check out a karambit vanilla real quick. Karambit, $230. That's 78 keys. Nobody is going to sell a karambit for 78 keys when they know that they can get 85 for it instantly. You just have to, there is no set quick sell price. The quick sell price is the price that anyone will be able to, anyone who is willing to buy the knife. It's the price that everyone wants to buy the knife for. So yeah, you just have to be knowledgeable with the knives that you deal with. They could be Dopplers or tiger tooths, fades, case hardened even. But there is no secret to trading. You just have to know what to do with all the knives that you have, and you want to buy. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I hope that I helped you guys out in your trading journey. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and look forward to some more trading up videos from me. Alright, see you guys later.